Hey guys, welcome back. As you just saw, I've been enhancing my truss tower with some of these cool light up charging cables. Hoping to clean this up and make it look cool. See what I can do with that. But you're here to learn how to put together your TriTruss, mini TriTruss tower. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's pretty easy. Basically, your truss will come pre-assembled, and your base will come separate. And when you unpack everything, make sure you're really careful because the arms they can be a little delicate, especially if you drop them right on their points. Once they're assembled, no worries whatsoever. It's just in that in-between state of unassembled, and I'm still trying to find the best way to pack everything up. So just be careful when you open your packages and unwrap everything. So it's real simple. I include a finger wrench, and there'll be 3 nuts attached to the bottom of the truss section. You'll just undo those 3 nuts, and then you'll put the best thing to do is just turn it upside down and put the base on through the holes. Grab one of your nuts, and I'm going to just finger tighten that down. Grab another one, and I'm going to finger tighten that one down too. And need another one. And so now I just grab my little wrench and snug these up. Don't need to over tighten. You may make sure that when you get to when it's getting tight, that the top part doesn't spin. You may hold the top nut if it does try and spin a little bit. And that part's done. So next we'll start adding our arms. And remember that the arms there's 2 ways to install them. They can either be wide, or you can reverse them and make them narrow. Some controllers fit on them really well in the wide way, and other controllers fit really well in the narrow way. So you'll just have to do some exploration. So I'm going to put these on in the wide mode, and they should just slide down into place. If you have any trouble, I try putting them in upside down sometimes, and that seems to get them loosened up, and then they should fit pretty easily the other way. And as a last ditch effort, if you got one that's just really hard to get on, make sure it's in the track right, and you can tap it with something like a butter knife. But it's extremely unlikely that you'll have to do that in any case. So the other problem is if you ever rearrange your tower, you may need to take one of these off, and it could be tighter to get off, and you can do the reverse tapping method to get that off. Gentle taps, don't force anything, take your time, give yourself some space to work, and just be careful unwrapping. So I'll go ahead and put these the rest of these arms on. Now, if you've got a add-on like a headphone crown or anything like that, you'll still follow this procedure and put this together the way I just did, and then we'll add the top section. So we'll use our little wrench, and I usually hold the bottom just to make sure it's not moving on me. Unfortunately, there's a little limited range that these nuts go on tight, and everything's kind of calibrated. So it's kind of unless you know the right measurements, it's kind of difficult to get everything lined up again. So I've got all 3 of the acorn nuts off. I'm now going to remove the top piece. Now I will add the headphone crown. And reassemble the acorn nuts, getting all those finger tight. And steal these headphones. There we go. We've got some headphones on there. Okay, so now the other thing is, if you get the other accessory that's really nice for this, which is the wide arm mount. It comes with these small pieces that attach in the arm slots, and they make a wedge shape that the wide arm device can connect to. These are also used in various other settings for different controllers, so these come with a variety of add-ons. So I'm going to take this, and there's a nice little tray here for USB drives and whatnot. So now this is good for the Switch, the Wii U, a handful of other things. Keyboards fit there great. So that's one of the things I really like about this, is it gives me a place to put a couple extra wireless keyboards when they're not being used. And so now I want to explain how this one, which is the light up unit, there's two ways to essentially, you put this together the exact same way. The truss is going to come separate from the base, and because this one's a little bit taller, it has a reinforced metal plate on the bottom to give it extra strength when you've got it loaded up with controllers and whatnot. So I'm going to turn on the lights here real quick so you can see what those look like. So the idea is you can have these either forward facing, or you can have them rear facing. So if it's up against the wall, it'll illuminate the wall. So you want to put it together normally, and then after you got it together, I'm going to reverse the bar. So I'm going to, just like the headphone crown, I'm going to remove the acorn nuts. And just take those off. And I'm going to slide this top section that holds the light bar in. And I'm going to try not to drop it next time. Okay, and now it's reversed. I'll put this back on, and it is important which way the diamond shape is facing to one of the points. So if it's this way, it's not to the point. So I've got it facing towards me, and I'm just going to put that guy back in there. Now, when it stands up against the wall, the light will illuminate the wall, unless you got black walls. And I'll put the acorn nuts back on. And just use the handy thumb tool, snug those back up, and voila. She's good. She's ready for controllers. Ready for action. So, I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, message me in Etsy, and check out some of the other things in the store. And thanks for buying my towers. And Thanks for watching my video. Have a good day.